Hey YouTube! Today I'm going to show you one of the most basic but useful things you can know how to do in your kitchen, which is how to cut up a whole chicken, right? Over here. Here we go, Ricky. Now, Ricky and I have several videos that we are beginning to refer to as the cursed ones because we can't. It seems like every time we try to shoot certain things, something catastrophic goes wrong and we don't end up with any footage. So how many is this? This is like the 5th attempt on how to cut up a chicken. So just in case it is cursed, here's your warning. You might want to turn it off. Alright, but whole chickens like this are about $1, maybe a little less per pound, which is about half of what you can get cut up chicken pieces for. So this is a really great way to cut your food bill. Alright, so this is a whole chicken. He's about 4 pounds, which is not very big, and you're going to cut him up into 8 pieces. We're going to start with the legs. I'm going to try to make this so that my hands are not blocking the video. Alright, so pull up his drumstick, and if you think about like a cartoon drumstick on Bugs Bunny, that's actually the shape you're going to go after. And we're going to cut a circle right at the top there. See where that fat line starts? Can you see that on the video? Does that show up? Is it coming? Okay. It's going to be kind of your guideline. You're just going to go all the way around. On all sides. Because what that's going to let you do, you see this right here? That's the joint. And you want to cut through the joint, not the bone. If you cut through the bone, you're going to have a super hard time. If you cut through the joint, your knife's going to go right through it, just like that. It's really easy. Now if you want to keep the skin on, you've done it. So this side, I'm going to be working backwards, so pardon me if I'm a little clumsy. But you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Coming in here to find the joint, which is hiding from me. If it hides from you, pop it back like that, and it'll break apart. Anytime you're working super hard to get through something, you're probably not in the right spot and you want to move. Okay, that's just a hint. Now the joint for the wings is way up in here. And if you kind of feel it, you'll know where to put your knife. And again, you're going to circle right around until you see the joint, which is right in here. See? And the tip of your knife is going to go right through that. Now, I'll tell you this right now. The first few chickens that you cut up by yourself, you're going to make a mess. Don't worry about it. By the time you've done a few, you'll have the hang of it, you'll have the feel of it. And it's pretty cool when you're saving yourself $1 a pound on something like this. Where is it? Here it is. One time, about 3 weeks ago, I was trying to shoot this. Oh, well, I was trying to shoot it, and the dog barked right behind me, and it startled me, and the chicken and the cutting board and everything went right in the sink. So, okay, now a word about cross-contamination. I know it's a big issue. People get really up in arms about it, and they should. You know, you want to work clean. You can certainly wear gloves if you want to. I don't. Mainly because gloves are so much, even the small gloves are so much too big on me that it makes it difficult to handle a knife safely. Alright, we're removing the thigh, and you're going to do the same thing. Work in a circle, find that joint, and go inside the joint. There we go. My answer to the whole cross-contamination thing is this ugly red cutting board. That's one. Secondly, I work right here at the sink. I just washed my hands and my knife. And I'm not wearing giant rubber gloves or latex gloves because having that much, too much on your hands and not being able to handle a knife usually doesn't end up well. Or or it ends up in the emergency room. Alrighty, so took those apart. Here's the breast. Couple different things you can do here. Normally, when I take apart a chicken like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 halves. This is the breast. These are the halves of the breast. Normally what I will do is simply remove the boneless part. I don't leave the ribs with the rest of the meat when I'm doing the breast. So I find it's easier because you're dealing with white meat. So like if I'm frying chicken or something, I would just as soon take it off. Okay, so here, look what I'm doing. I realized I'm working away from the camera. So here's the breast, here's the breastbone. Turn it over on its side, and you see this line right here? Run the tip of your knife right up through here, little short strokes. Just follow the line of the ribs. And it's gonna start peeling away, and you're gonna see where to put the tip of your knife, okay? Ricky, I gotta turn it around real second. Sorry. I'm right-handed and I'm trying to work backwards and it's not working out. Okay, so once you've done that, this is the chicken breast proper. This is what they call chicken tenders. That's what they sell as chicken tenders. We moved a few months ago. All right, run your fingers and find the breastbone, and then you're coming just to one side of the breastbone. We moved a few months ago and painted in order to get ready for the tenant that was going to be taken over where we had been. And I went up to get ready, and you're coming from both sides now, because that's how it's going to just lift away. I went up to Ricky's room, and in red Sharpie marker, he had written tendies on the wall of his bedroom like an idiot. It took, I don't know, it was 2 coats of paint on the bedroom, but the tendies was like 6 coats to get rid of, and it's probably bled through. All right, so you take the breast off like that, and if you want to, turn it over, and here's the tender, which will almost separate by itself, okay? Tendies. All right, so let's do the other side. Skin, I will say this, chicken skin is just plain slippery. It's difficult to work with. We're doing the same exact thing, just in mirror image that we did on the other side. Okay, so now you can see there's the line, and we're running the tip of our knife just right at that line. You can buy chickens at the big warehouse clubs. I think the last time I looked, they were 79 cents a pound. Now, you have to buy a case. That's 8 to 12 chickens. But think about this. Give yourself a few to practice on, and then the rest of them, okay, here's something you might run into. Right here is the wishbone, okay? So if you want to go on the outside of the wishbone, otherwise it's a big fat pain to get through. Here it is. See? Anyway, you can go to the wholesale club, get 8 to 10. You're saving 10 to 30 cents a pound. Take them home, break them down like this, and then repackage it however you're going to use it and throw it in the freezer. So whatever size your family is, package it so that it works for your family. Right, there's that wishbone. See? That is the wishbone. And we are working on one side of it to loosen this guy away. Anyway, I'll buy them and I'll package all the wings together, because chicken wings, good grief. I've seen them for over $3 a pound. Well, there's no reason to do that, I don't think. Not at all. Or I'll package all the legs together. I'll package the breast together. Well, it doesn't want to cut, does it? There we go. That is a great way to save some money. All right, there's the other tender. So, boom. Tendy. It's the other tendy. You were 15 when we moved in there. Why in the world would you say tendies? Because you're a nutcase. Okay, guys. That's it. Even with all of my talking, that doesn't take but a few minutes. And actually, I've gotten to the point, I've done enough of these where I can run in and break down a chicken in about 3 minutes and just run right through them. So give yourself a few to practice on. Take off the legs first, then the wings, then the thighs, and then take the breast apart. That's it. And then you have the rest of the carcass, that, save those, throw them in a big pot, and you have chicken broth. Boom, free, easy, great. So one of my #1 tips to save money in the kitchen is learn how to break down your own chicken. Now you know how to do it. And I think we actually got through the video this time. Yay! Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. And if you thought that video was helpful, do me a huge favor. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get a notification whenever I post a new video. And if you have a second, hop on over to Patreon and check out how to support my channel even more. Again, thanks for watching.